much of space. Special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Lawrence will throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action with Lawrence. It's caught by Hooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Hodges, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd down now. Hobbs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 1. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's brought down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Pardon me, sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And they'll run again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hodges, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Robinson now off the option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James Robinson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. He's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion. But he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. Hobbs. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 2nd down, Hobbs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Hobbs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alon Nichols. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. To try again after the sack. Lawrence throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they get the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Detroit. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And again this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the Lions down by a field goal, and time, a huge factor. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Certainly worth noting, he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Right back to him on first down. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On the ground, Ellington. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first down, Hobbs, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll run on first down. Hobbs. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is Ellington. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have regained the lead. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on.